Hello students, welcome to the channel Basics of Biology. Today our topic is the fundamental unit of life, part 2. Today we are going to discuss about what are living organisms made up of. Before we begin, let me discuss about an activity. Okay, at first we have to take a small piece of an onion bulb. Then peel off the inner layer skin of the bulb. That skin is called epidermis. Okay. Then, after peeling this epidermis layer, we have to put it immediately in a watch glass containing water. Why water is important? Here, water prevents the epidermis layer from getting folded or getting dry. Okay, then take a glass slide and put a drop of water on it. Then transfer the epidermis layer from watch glass to glass side. After that, put a drop of safranin solution on it and carefully cover with a cover slip. Why safranin solution is important here? Because safranin solution is used to stain the cell walls, so we can easily see the cell structure. Then put it on the stage of microscope. So what can we see through the lens of the microscope? We can see this type of sight. Now, what are these structures? We can see these structures look similar to each other, right? So, together they form a big structure like an onion bulb. These small structures are the basic building units of the onion bulb. These structures are called cells. Okay, so students, not only onion but all organisms like plants, animals, fungi, and microorganisms are made up of cell. So the definition of cell is cells are the smallest structural and fundamental unit of organisms, which typically microscopic in size and consist of cytoplasm and nucleus. Organisms are two types, unicellular and multicellular. So, what is unicellular organisms? A unicellular organism is an organism consists of only one cell. It is known as single-celled organisms. Okay, that means they have only one cell in their body. Example like amoeba, bacteria, chlamydomonas, and paramecium, etc. Then, what is multicellular organism? A multicellular organism is an organism that consists of more than one cell. And the example of the multicellular organisms like animals, plants, fungi, etc. Next, shape and function of cells. Okay, some organisms have different kinds of cells in shape and function. For example, in human body, nerve cells are long and branched because it transmits signal to the brain. Okay, this is the nerve cell. While the red blood cells are biconcave in shape to efficiently carry oxygen. Okay. In animal cells, the cell membrane provides the shapes, and in the plant cell, the shape and rigidity depends on the cell wall. Each living cell has the capacity to perform certain basic functions that are characteristic of all living forms. There are different kinds of components in each cells, known as cell organelles. Each kind of organelles perform a special function such as nucleus housing the genetic material, mitochondria is responsible for energy production, lysosome clears the waste material and recycles cellular components and so on. A cell is able to live and perform all its functions because of these organelles. These organelles together constitute the basic unit called the cell. Next, some important facts. Cells were discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665. In 1674, Leeuwenhoek discovered the free living cells in pond water. In 1831, Robert Brown discovered the nucleus in the cell. Purkinje in 1839 coined the term protoplasm for the fluid substance of the cell. Cell theory was presented by Sladen and Swan. Next, the question of the chapter. Who discovered cell and how? Cells were first discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665. And how? He observed the cell in a cork slice with the help of a primitive microscope. Next question is, why is the cell called the structural and functional unit of life? Cells are called structural and functional unit of life because they are fundamental building blocks of all living organisms. They provide the structure and support for the body and perform all the essential life processes such as energy production, waste removal, protein synthesis, nutrient processing, etc. For detailed explanation, please note down the answers. Okay. I hope this video will help you. Thank you for watching. Next part will coming soon.